Is that you? Oh my gosh.
Hey Leslie, what's going on?
Oh, what are you doing riding your bike?
I'm
That's
just
awesome.
cruising, living that Newport Beach life. What are you up to?
I love it. This is my new listing. I was just getting some video of this amazing view. Do you want to come
beautiful.
take a look?
I'd love to come in. Thanks for inviting me. I'll be there in a second.
Okay, I'll meet you in front.
See you soon.
Okay. Hey, Robert.
Hey.
So good to see you.
Yeah.
out there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, great to
Yeah.
see you, Leslie. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. Come on in. I'm going to show you this great new listing I
Oh my
have.
gosh, I can't wait to see it.
Well, I want to take you to the outside, which I think is just the best feature of this.
Let's do
condo.
it.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I want to
let's
show
go.
you. Come outside, Robert. I want to show you what I think is a highlight of number 111 here at 200 Paris. I mean, if you take a look, you've got panorama views
Oh,
from
yeah.
ground level location. It's also bluff side on this ground level. And you have what I call an infinity view. It's just beautiful. When you compare the third level units, those views incorporate coast highway traffic as well as some noise. But this bluff side location, it's just a gentle, calm environment.
Yeah.
And the views. And then the positioning of this condo is such that you've got amazing outdoor space. It wraps around. It's one of 4 units with this large of a patio. So
I mean, I'm looking at the balconies and, you know, like this outdoor space here is like 10 times more outdoor space than the second or third level.
it truly
It's a
is.
huge bonus.
It truly is. The other feature that I think should be highlighted is the proximity to the peninsula, where you've just got that beach lifestyle.
Yeah, I just came from there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It was unbelievable. It's a 5-minute bike ride.
Exactly. You're just perched
So much
on
fun.
a hill. You drop down. You've got surf. You've got sandy beaches. You've got Lido Marina Village. You've got
Yeah.
restaurants. Just, it's such an easy, easy distance to all the beach fun, and
And this building too, it has tons of amenities.
it does.
By the way, if you're interested in learning more about the amenities of this building, stick around because after we do the home tour, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the HOA amenities so you can see everything that this building and this lifestyle has to offer. Thank
Come
you
on
so
in.
much for
Oh, of
having us.
course.
So I'm going to go do the tour and go check out the HOA amenities.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. All right, welcome to another tour. Today I'm standing in the Villa Balboa community in this amazing single level, main level condo. Before I get into the tour, I want to talk about the deets. So it's 2-bedroom, it's 2 bathrooms, it's 1,655 square feet. So it's a pretty great size, open floor plan, tons of community amenities, which we will talk about in a little bit, and insane ocean views. Now today it's super duper sunny and the sun is reflecting off the ocean, so we're not seeing that deep blue rich ocean like we usually do, but I promise you it's there. But the bottom line is there are not many opportunities to get into Newport Beach under $2 million, and this property presents that opportunity. So if you've got a budget of around $2 million, you're looking for a 2-bedroom or even a 1-bedroom, this could be the perfect opportunity as a lock and leave because it has very low maintenance and tons of amenities. So we are standing right now in the formal dining room. So the way it's laid out, and I'm sure you guys know too, not many people are using formal dining rooms these days. So they've turned this into kind of a day room. So they got like a day bed right here. They've left this space intentionally open to create more space. I will tell you, for 1,600-ish square feet, it feels a lot bigger. There are units in this complex at 1,800 square feet, and this unit feels bigger than those. And by the way, the Villa Balboa complex has about 455-ish homes, and they've been built between the late 70s and the late 80s. This specific unit was built in the late 80s, so it's one of the newer ones, and it's also on the outskirts of the community with unobstructed ocean view, so it's super cool. That takes us into the kitchen. And this is the primary reason why the owners got rid of the dining room is because they just eat here. You sit here, you eat, you look at the ocean, you see your family. It's the perfect spot for condo living. And then you've got this open kitchen. Now, you're gonna notice some of these features are a little bit outdated. You've got some granite, you've got some older cabinets, but everything has been meticulously maintained. So if you are on a budget and you're like, look, Of course, I want all the new bells and whistles, but I'm limited by a budget. This is a great way to get into a property, maybe save a little bit of money over the next year or two, and then you can redo this property and put your own design stamp on it. I think the perfect buyer would have that vision. A lot of the appliances are less than 2 years old and they're all upgraded, high quality appliances. So there are some pros in this kitchen that you can kind of use as you upgrade the space. Even from the kitchen, I'm looking at the ocean. The cool thing about this condo is every room has ocean views. Another feature is the ceiling. They've recessed the ceiling. They've added recessed lighting. These ceiling heights are actually pretty great. So I would say these are maybe 6, maybe 9.5, 10-foot ceilings in this condo. Maybe I'm a little bit off, but it does feel a lot more spacious. And then you've got the entryway here. I know things are a little bit backwards because we came in off the back patio. You got a nice bench here so you can sit down, take your shoes off. And then you've got the furnace in here, newer furnace, which is nice, easily accessible. And then you've got storage here. So that's great. And that takes us into the grand room, the great room. This is where you'll be spending probably most of your time. You can see here the abundance of natural light. You've got essentially floor to ceiling windows. I love these windows here. They're a little bit more old school, but they have I'm not sure exactly what it's called when the window pane goes above and connects to the roof, but I love the fact that you can actually look up and see the sky from the window versus just sitting out and looking out, but got a lot of space here. And this grand fireplace that really just sets the tone. You don't see these types of fireplaces in smaller condos like this, so I really love that feature, and it really adds to it. The cool thing is you've got a slider there and you've got a slider there. And if you want, you could probably upgrade those sliders and make them a little fancier. And that's the grand living space. That's what you get here. The rest of the condo down the hall is 2 bedrooms. So let's go show you those. So the thing I love most about this hallway is that it's about double the size. And it's double the size because you have French doors, double doors leading into the master bedroom. I like that feature a lot. This is the junior suite. So this is the smaller of the 2 bedrooms. It's currently unfurnished. If it was staged, it'd probably feel a little bit bigger, but it's a good size. And again, you've got ocean views from this room and you have an abundance of natural sunlight, which I really think is a really cool feature of this unit specifically. Again, there's 445 plus units in Villa Balboa, and I'd say probably less than 10% of them have ocean views. So, and again, I'm not sure exactly what that percentage is, but I would say the majority don't have views like this one does. That's the real selling feature of this property. It's the orientation and the views. And then right across the hallway, you've got convenient laundry here. So a full-size washer and dryer. And then you've got a full bathroom here. So you've got all the essentials to get what you need to get done. And that takes us to the master bedroom. Let's go take a look. So before going into the master, we do have some extra storage here. Storage is always nice when you're doing condo living because you don't have a lot of space. So that's a nice feature. And then you've got the master. So there's a lot going on in here actually. Let's talk about the room first. Pretty significant size bedroom. Really long actually. I would say from that wall to this wall is potentially like 18 feet. It is somewhat of an irregular shape. Hiring a designer to help you figure out where to put your stuff could be a value add. The one thing I will tell you right away is if I'm laying here and I wake up, I can see the ocean and I can see the harbor. So again, ocean views, harbor views from every room in the house. Really cool. There's a cool slider there. We'll go out of there in a second because I want to talk about the patio a little bit more. There's 2 features I want to show you before we are finished with the inside. There's this oversized master bathroom. So one of the things I really love about this unit is that even though it's smaller and it's condo living, a lot of the features are oversized. This master bathroom is oversized. It feels very wide. You've got dual vanity, plenty of cabinets for storage, big stand-up shower, separate soaking tub. And one feature that I really like is the private toilet, the private bathroom, so that, you know, a lot of these bathrooms, sometimes everything's all open. It's nice to have that privacy. And talking about oversized features, we also have an oversized walk-in closet. So let me just show you guys really quick how big this space is. Again, keep in mind, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,600-ish square feet. This is a pretty big closet, not typical size closet for homes of this size. So that brings us back out to the oversized wraparound back patio. I just wanted to finish the tour of this property here. We started it here, but there's just so much to talk about. So you've got the master bedroom that looks at the water. You've got the secondary bedroom that looks at the water. You've got the living space that looks at the water. If you live in Newport Beach, you want that ocean lifestyle, you're gonna wanna have outdoor space and indoor space. And these balconies here are literally a fraction of the size of this space here. Like you can put loungers here, you can have a barbecue here. There's so much you can do here that you couldn't do on the second or third level. And again, just to reiterate, what Leslie was talking about is if you're on the third floor, you could see Coast Highway. Here you can't. So you see bluff and then you see ocean, which is a pretty cool feature. Plus, the noise from the Coast Highway is also probably very muffled. Now, before we go and check out the community amenities, I want to talk a little bit about the area and how centrally located it is. If you don't know, this area is 85 out of 100 in terms of walkability. So it's off of Superior, which connects to the 55. So if you want to get out of Newport Beach and hit the freeways, Superior, 55, you're out of here. Wherever you want to go, LA, San Diego, the desert, Vegas, you have so many options. But the cool thing about this location specifically is you can walk down Superior, across Coast Highway, and right there on West Balboa, you've got this amazing commercial space with the Alley Bar, which is like a staple. You got Chronic Tacos, you got Al Cappuccino Coffee. There's so many cool things. You got Doughboy Donuts right there. And then if you go down PCH, you got A Restaurant, A Market, you got Billy's by the Bay. There are so many cool places. Starfish is right down there. If you haven't seen my spotlight on Starfish, you got to check it out. It's one of my favorite restaurants. But the reason why I love this location is because you're super connected to Newport Beach. You're super connected to the peninsula. You're super connected to the islands, but you're also literally a few minutes away from Huntington Beach. And you're also a few minutes away from Costa Mesa, which another spot that's amazing in Costa Mesa is Trenta, Italian restaurant. It is unbelievable. You got to check it out if you're local or if you're visiting. But the bottom line is like the reason why that's significant is because Costa Mesa is one of those cities where as Newport becomes more unaffordable to the average buyer, people are pushing out in the Costa Mesa. So Newport Beach, Costa Mesa, the school systems are tied together. You have Newport Mesa School District. So there's a lot of congruency there. So that's why this area is super duper significant. I could literally talk about what you can do here all day, but I think now is the appropriate time to take a walk. And I want to show you guys the pool, the spa, the tennis courts, the pickleball courts. And then I think after that, I'm going to ride off into the sunset and go back down to the water. What do you say? You in? Let's go. This is one of my favorite parts of the videos I create because if you're still watching, you're one of the very few that made it this far. I just want to say thank you for your loyalty, for staying tuned on my stuff, for commenting. That stuff means so much. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It really helps me create more unique content because that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to bring better, unique content. Everything about Newport Beach, let's go. Right now I'm standing in front of the clubhouse here. So you got a gated community. You've got common area maintenance, landscaping, building insurance. You've got plenty of parking. You got 2 parking spots under the building in a garage. You've got 3 pickleball courts, a tennis court. You got barbecue areas, paths. So many cool features. You got a clubhouse and you got a fitness center. So you guys, for that $1,129 a month HOA, you get all that plus your utilities, everything except for electricity is taken care of. So that's the grand tour. Now you might say, Robert, who is this place perfect for? Well, I think there's 2 people here that is perfect for. And my common theme here is low maintenance. So I'm thinking either A, a younger working professional, maybe 30 to 50 years old, someone who might be married, maybe they're not, maybe they have a small family, maybe they don't, but they travel a lot. They love the lock and leave approach. The second perfect buyer for this place is an empty nester, maybe somebody who's 55 or 65 or even older, that kids have grown up, have moved on, they don't really need a big space, they don't want to deal with a lot of maintenance. This is the perfect platform for that. And the reason why I say that, I just actually talked to one of the owners in the fitness center. He said that this is one of the most underrated communities, neighborhoods in all of Newport Beach, because this is truly a community. The neighbors look out for each other. They care about each other. They let each other borrow sugar like in the 70s and in the 80s, but this is where life happens, and it's such a sleeper neighborhood. So you guys, I'm gonna go ride my bike off into the sunset and live that Newport Beach live, and I'll catch you on the next tour.